Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing my first thoughts after the big announcement that we are going to see 3 Walking Dead movies, a trilogy for the future of Rick Grimes. And I'll put the link in the description to skybound.com where you guys can see from the Walking Dead official. And basically, biggest question right now, I think everybody's going to be asking themselves after seeing the Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 5 is, so where does that leave us with Rick? What will be the future for Rick, and where will we see that? If he's not going to return to the Walking Dead television series original, then how could we possibly see more story with Rick, and how is this going to go down? So, as it's listed there, Andrew Lincoln will return as Rick Grimes in 3 Walking Dead movies. It sounds like these will be AMC original films. So what he said was this is not going to be the end of Rick Grimes' story. Scott Gimple said, we're going to continue telling Rick Grimes' story in a series of AMC original films. There's a lot of story to tell. He added, it's going to show a different corner of the world. It's going to show a different situation that Rick is involved in. These are going to be shown on AMC, but they're going to have the scope of featured films, and we're going to be seeing an epic story told over years, Gimple said. Additionally, he said they would be creating several movies and series outside of Rick Grimes' story, like specials and digital series. You're going to see characters that are dead and gone. We're going to see different stories of future characters. We're going to see all around the world. We're going to see the past, the future, ... So this is pretty exciting news. A lot of us had kind of thought this is where they were going with The Walking Dead and with the story, is that they were basically going to grow it out of the original Walking Dead series. So the original Walking Dead television series will continue, but like we've seen with Fear of the Walking Dead, with Morgan, for example, crossing over into it, and then it kind of continuing to run on its own as another series that, of course, they're going to be doing each year. But in addition to Fear of the Walking Dead and the original Walking Dead series as it's going through, now we're going to get to see some actual, movies. So they're going to be really cool. Now, in terms of release, will they just be AMC original films created for the network and shown on the channel? Probably, but you never know. It's possible they could also be shown in theaters, and we'll have to see what AMC decides to do as far as the releases go, whether or not you'd be able to go and see The Walking Dead in theaters to see the next part of Rick's story as the future kind of plays out here. We know there's a 6-year time skip between the end of Episode 5 and the beginning of Episode 6 of Season 9. So where does that, what happens during that 6 years? 6 years is a long time in a zombie apocalypse, right? Where has Rick been during all that time? We are to assume, I think the group has not seen him again since Episode 5, since he left in the helicopter, and they all believe him to be dead. So what will we see for Rick? What will the future hold in these 3 movies? It sounds like it's going to be really epic. They'll probably be able to do some stuff that they were not able to do in terms of budget and in terms of, for like a 16 episode run. They obviously have to spread it out and do, produce a lot of hours of content for those 16 episodes. But if they're doing these targeted movies where you have 3 movies, like a trilogy set here, and you're able to put, a huge amount into just a movie, we could see something that could be maybe the most epic Walking Dead version we've ever seen yet, because they're able to actually put it all into, one movie instead of having to try to stretch it out to match those 16. So, man, I am very happy from this announcement. I'm very happy to hear that the movie theory ended up to be correct, and we're not going to see just one Rick Grimes movie, Walking Dead movie, but Andrew Lincoln is lined up for 3 of them. In terms of the schedule and how long it takes them to get those done, who knows? I mean, it could be a few years still before we see the first one, maybe 2 or 3 years. But nonetheless, I think this is great. It's certainly a better conclusion than having killed them off in the show and having Rick be basically, dead, and then you can't do anything with him, and then the Walking Dead franchise has to somehow try to continue without him. Would be really difficult to do. At least with this way, the Walking Dead television series may take a bit of a hit because they're losing Rick, but they're going to continue on with the other characters they have, of course, and then later on, when Andrew Lincoln and the others, whoever's working on the movie projects, are able to complete their work, if it's a couple years down the line, however long, whatever, then we'll get to see more of Rick in that story. So there's something for people that want to continue on with that version of The Walking Dead into the movie trilogy that's coming up. So very happy to hear this. Very pleased with the results. Much happier that they've decided to go this route than to just have a big death and kill Rick off in the TV series and then have there be nothing left afterwards. At least this way, they can continue the story of Rick on further. It just won't be in the original canon Walking Dead television series. It will grow into other projects from AMC movies and, as I said here, other series and stuff they're going to be working on as well. So let me know what you guys think about this. Probably a couple years to come, but eventually we're going to see more Rick in the movies, in AMC original films, featuring him with a Walking Dead trilogy. That's going to be really cool. You guys know I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below, and if you liked this video, like the video. Thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite, and if you're new and you want to subscribe, bottom left to subscribe. I would appreciate it for lots more Walking Dead videos for years to come, guys. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace. I'll see you guys soon.